Hey y'all! I thought I would start my video out a little bit different than I usually do because I usually say, hey everybody, it's me. So I changed it up. Gotta keep everyone on edge. It's kind of like a horror movie. You never know what's coming around the corner. But I want to talk about the game and how to navigate situations when you're either dealing with estrangement, divorce, recent breakup, etc. And when it comes to certain situations, sometimes you have someone who is jilted and they didn't want the breakup, they didn't want the estrangement, which happens in most cases with parental estrangement. But I'm talking more or less about the game of life. And when you're dealing with a situation where there are players, whether it's one player on each side or a multitude of players on each side, and when people start building up their army, and I'm going to refer to when I got divorced the first time. My ex-husband did not want the divorce. It was necessary for my mental health and my well-being. And I thought I was doing something right by my children because I didn't want them to marry someone like their father. Um, just didn't. I'm not going to go into fine details, but I thought it would be the best decision for everyone in my home. And so I got a divorce, or I filed for separation. And after he met his now wife, the two of them went on the attack and targeted me through social media, through my children, through other people. I was called every name in the book, and then I abused my kids, etc., etc. And so I would always respond because I always was trying to defend myself. But then one day, I said, I'm not going to participate in this game anymore. It's he said, she said, and it's his word against mine. And I decided to cease. And I decided to take myself out of the game, stop responding, stop rebutting, stop refuting, stop reacting. And eventually it stopped because they didn't have a willing participant. And I realized that I had talked to someone and I told them the situation about the hell I was going through. And he said, in order for, if you want the fire to go out, you have to quit adding fuel. And so I was adding my own fuel by simply feeding into it. They would serve up a platter and I'd take from the platter, and therefore I was still participating in the unfortunate event. So I eventually ceased being a player in the game, and eventually I ended up not hearing anything or seeing anything anymore because I blocked them on social media. I blocked their cell phone numbers. My children moved out and went on, became estranged. So there was no targeting me through my children. And my life became so much more peaceful. It wasn't an overnight thing. But when I made the decision to stop playing and stop participating and stopped and cease reacting, it really changed my life in so many ways. Because I had other things to talk about. When you're in the midst of a divorce or a breakup, etc., it tends to be a main focus for a while just because it's so raw and it might hurt, or you're dealing with an ex who won't let go, etc. And I'm just saying I just have to share what I chose to do. Over time, my life became simpler, but it's an effort every single day not to check social media, not to check Facebook, not to have friends check for you. In fact, my ex and his wife, from what I learned through my oldest daughter, created a fake Facebook profile under the name of Walter Smith that has a light, um, like a lighthouse. And they would it was a it was public, so everything that was stated about me could be seen. It wasn't a private group. So I would check it every day and I'd say, oh my gosh, they're talking about me, they're saying things about me, they're bashing me, they're calling me a bad mom, etc. And finally I had to block everyone on Facebook that was a willing participant in the game against me. It's so that's what I did, and it's hard because it's the first thing you do when someone attacks you is you want to defend yourself, and especially when they're spreading blatant lies about you, you want to defend yourself. But what matters most is a peace of mind. When you stop feeling the need to defend yourself, you finally say, you can say what you want. People that know me and love me know that what you're saying is not true. It's not going to be the first time says anything negative about me. It won't be the last. But I'm no longer going to be part of this. So you will have to go play with someone else. And you'll have to make someone else the target of your anger, your hate, your this, your that. So that's what I did. I stopped playing the game. And now the games I play, which are really none, but my husband and I play tricks on one another. It's the stupidest thing. We just install these silly mini blinds in our bedroom, and you raise them up and lift them down without strings. And so I'll raise it up. He's like, oh, geez. And then he'll pull it down, and then he leaves the bedroom. Sometimes I'll raise it up again, and it's the silliest thing, but it's silly. Or sometimes I'll hide his phone on him so he can't find it, or I don't know. We play punch buggy a lot, so my neighbor across the way has a punch buggy, a yellow VW Bug. So sometimes he'll go, yellow punch buggy, and you don't see it. It's in the garage. So I play a different kind of game today, but it's so funny. It took a while to learn that, but I don't have to participate, and I don't have to defend myself. I have so much more peace now. So that's what I wanted to talk about, is I'm not willing to participate or engage with someone who clearly does not have my best interests at heart, and that's all there is to it. So that's it. If someone does not have your best intention, doesn't care about you, doesn't love you, doesn't bring positivity into your life, just block them. On your cell phone, on social media, which is Facebook or TikTok or Snap or whatever, email, etc. You got to cover all of your bases. So, and if they try to an attempt to attack you through other people, and the other people are saying, well, your ex said such and such about you, say, I don't want to hear about it. And if you don't respect what I'm requesting of you, I'm going to block you too. So I just want to talk about that, but I'm not playing games. You can say what you want, and I know who I am. So I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.